What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. This is Nico for the 6 Man Podcast, and today we are just going to recap day three of the UAAP. So there will be four games here, which we're going to discuss. But before that, let me introduce you once again, Carl, my co-host for today. So it's recap of day three. And what's up, Carl? Here we go again.
Good morning and we're back for day 3. Very action-packed to araw na to kasi apat na games.
Apat. It's a
Dami.
lot.
It's a good
I
day.
was
It's a good day for basketball.
I was there in MOA from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Wild, ang wild kasi first time ko mag-media this year, 'di ba? So I
Mhm.
was every post game nandun ako sa likod. Sa likod, 'di ba, ng MOA.
Oo.
So kikinig lang ako sa lupit nito ah. Yung iba gumagawa ng articles ako, video
Oo.
lang ako. Kaya ako naka-chill lang ako dun.
Nag-enjoy ka, nakapag-enjoy ka, ano?
Oo, nakapag-enjoy ako kasi hindi ako writer. 'Di ba usually pag sa ganyan sa publication,
Mm.
paunahan kayo. Because the first one that goes
Yes.
up will be shared the most.
Yes.
Eh ako,
Kaya
ako lang yung
may
nakaganon.
mad dash yan for posting ng articles eh.
Oo.
Kaso ikaw, video ka naman, so safe ka.
Safe
No
ako.
rush
So
naman.
ito,
No rush naman.
so ayun, tama nga si Carl, but perks of being a video guy. Anyway, ito yung four games that we're going to discuss. We're gonna briefly go through UPUE, FEU, and NU, Adamson and UST. And of course, I think the bulk of this conversation will be between Ateneo and Salle. Mainly because uh, we're gonna get there later kung bakit. Kita nyo naman sa record, di ba? But yeah, so let's first discuss UP and UE. We started today at 9:30 a.m. Hopefully we can, not hopefully, we aim to start at 9:30 all the time para hindi kami nagmamadali ni Carl para para malabas namin yung mga thoughts namin regarding what do you call this regarding the games. So
Mm.
what's up? So for the people on TikTok, this is live. This is a live stream, so I can see you guys comment, and also on YouTube. Feel free to comment. And I know it's early, but this is our version of a first take, but Filipino edition, but UAP edition. So anyway, let's first start off with UP versus UE.
Mm.
The thing that stuck with me the most is the first quarter. They, I think there was a point na naging 20-2 yung score to start it off.
Yep.
So,
And
doon,
parang unsurprising siya eh kasi well, not
unsurprising ka
for
ba
any
doon?
not
Wait!
taking it away. Not taking
Okay.
away anything naman from UE at the same time
Mm.
kasi ayan, as you can see ay shucks, ano yan? Direct, women's yan direct. Pero okay lang. Okay lang. Hindi kasi ganito yung nangyari with UE.
Wait. Wait lang, women's yan ah.
Ah.
I sent the wrong one. Let me send the correct one.
Sige,
That is,
go lang. It's okay, it's okay.
go
Morning
lang,
blues pa
Carl.
tayo eh. Mga bagong gising pa eh. So, it
First time
happens.
morning slot na 9:30. Who knew that that the 30 minutes could change the whole thing? Okay,
Ganun pala
go.
eh. Big deal pala siya. Hindi, with regards to UP-UE, the reason bakit hindi ako gulat is because it's UP. We expect a lot out of UP this season. The addition of Francis Lopez, or better known to the Filipino people as Lebron Lopez, it's not surprising, honestly, kasi he's joining a team that's expecting to win a championship or at least contend for one.
Mhm.
Pero at the same time, not taking away anything from you, it's just that, for the lack of a better term, talagang mas talented lang talaga tong UP over UE. And the first quarter showed that 32-9 in the first quarter. I
Mhm.
mean, it's what fans have come to expect from UP at this point. So not taking away anything from UE. It's just that, well, ano eh, overmatched lang kumbaga.
Yeah, they were definitely overmatched, and of course, we saw how good Precious Momoe was in their last game.
Yes.
But a lot of people, at least the analysts, were saying that, oh, hintay natin when Mo Precious would face a legit FSA, because let's not
Mm.
forget that Adama Faye had a back injury.
Yes.
So after that, medyo kulang na ang UST sa big men. That's why Precious
Mm.
Momoe was able to dominate. But we're not gonna discredit for what he did during that game. But ngayon, it's more of a reality check. So, pero
Mm.
gusto ko yung gung ho style ni Precious na wala siyang pake kung kung si Malik Diouf yung nasa harap niya. Kasi for a
Oo.
lot of times, entertaining for us fans,
Mm.
na
Definitely.
wina one-on-one niya si Malik Diouf.
Oo, I
I
mean,
don't think he
nakakatawa eh.
realizes na this is the freaking MVP of last year. So parang si Malik na gano'n lang. Alam mo yung ready lang siya na ano. And
Oo.
Precious doesn't have that big of a bag yet. Kasi I
Yep.
don't know how many years yung eligibility ni Precious. But gusto ko yung hindi siya takot. He's gonna
Mm.
take. Pero that led to his numbers being what? Ano ba dito? His numbers were 3 for 30 and that is the Malik Diouf effect. He still got
Yeah.
22 rebounds because of effort and playing 39 minutes. But the 7
Yes.
turnovers is part of the
Well,
growing pains.
I would say it's the Malik Diouf effect, no?
Yes.
7 turnovers, well, it was bound to happen na magka-crash back down to earth si Precious Momoe, pero at the same time, well, you're facing UP, so I would say ito na yung toughest challenge. As is for any team in the UAAP, toughest challenge naman ng lahat ang UP, I would say. Personally,
Yeah, they are the deepest team. Would you say they are deeper than LaSalle?
Arguably, yes. There's an
Match
argument
sila, no?
for
Or
it.
at least match.
At least in terms of depth, oo.
Ayun. So yun nga yung ano natin for UP. And checking more here about their productions, briefly go through it. Francis Lopez, I was able to talk to one of the assistant coach and they said that I think what most people overlook is his playmaking. So that's what they're high on. Imagine mo yun. Iba talaga tinitira ng coaches eh, no? Tayong fans, high flyer, ganda ng shooting form. Sa kanila, actually playmaking ni Francis Lopez is starting to shine. Mas na-feel down nila throughout the game. And that is why I think they insert him at the 4. 4 daw siya eh. With some minutes at the 3. But he's mostly used as a 4. And the 4 assists showed na those were some good passes that he did. And actually, sobrang solid talaga ng UP during that game. I think the only thing that always been their Achilles heel is their tendency to lax when they get a good lead. Can you just see that that breakdown of the per quarter scoring? Diba? Like, okay, 32-9. Imagine mo yan, first quarter na yan. And then nakahabol na yung UE sa second to the fourth quarter. But it was not enough, no? But it's just concerning for UP na they should be consistent with regards to holding leads. Kasi hindi na uubra yan when you face the real title contenders.
Yeah. Tsaka 26 point ang biggest lead ng UP. Let's remind the people, no? Umabot ng 26 points yung lamang ng UP. And then for UE to fight back and bring it down to 9 points at one point.
Oo, nag-9 points pa yun ng fourth quarter.
Para offs, okay. Teka lang. Sabi ni Coach Gold. Kasi I think what Coach Gold did nung better part ng second and third quarter was binigyan na ng minutes yung mga less experienced kids natin sa UP, no? So, noong nangyari yun, UE was like, sige, ganito pala tayo maglalaro. Sige, mag-experiment ka, babawi kami. And in fairness to UE, matapang eh. Buo yung loob nila. They had the feeling na parang, hindi, sige, UP kayo pero lalaban kami. So, for UE to be able to bring the lead down to just 9 and sabihin natin, nearly pull off a comeback and make it even more interesting. That's big ups to UE.
Yeah. Now, let's go to the UE. Si Noy Remogat, we mo all-around game, but he was checked. You can, talagang naka-focus. UP is stacked both offense and defense. Si Remogat, Carla, I'm not sure if you're gonna agree, but for me, he's a mythical 5 candidate. What do you think? Ay, hindi nalatang may biglang may
Biglang
hot take ba for you?
Yan yung hot take. Hot take pa siya for now. Hot take pa siya. So far.
Mga nasa comments dyan on TikTok and YouTube, please let me know if it's a hot take to say that Ray Remogat is a mythical 5 member. For me, he is.
Aga pa kasi.
That's the purpose of the first week, Carl. That's the purpose of overreacting.
I would say, siya eh. Well, I mean, may point ka naman doon. Pero at the same time, kasi si Ray, I think may chance siya eh. I really think na may chance siya. Pero, Yeah, at this point, thinking about it now,
Pwede ka naman kumontra
may
sa akin,
point
don't
ka eh.
worry.
Pwede.
Hindi
Hindi,
naman
may
kita
point eh, may
babaril.
point. Hindi. Hindi. I think si Ray kasi he has the tools to make it happen. Pero I want to see how he progresses against other teams. Yun muna.
Yung mga nag-comment sa
Pero,
Twitter, sabi ni...
ano daw?
May tatlo agad nag-comment. Yeah, that's a hot take right now. I think it's too early. But,
Fair
by the
enough,
way, guys,
fair
thank
enough.
you for commenting. Comment lang kayo sa Twitter and Twitter, sa TikTok and YouTube, wherever you're watching this. Okay, sige, fine. Say, point, ano niya yan. But for me, he is. That's the point of podcasts like
Yeah,
this, live streams like this.
totoo.
It's our safe space. So, wag tayo talk. Actually, okay yung mga comment, yung mga ganyan. Yung mga comments sa ganyan, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Para ma-bring back to earth ako or si Carl, depending on our takes. But it's fun to have this banter with you guys. But yeah,
definitely.
for me, I'm gonna stick by that kay Remogat. I think bias ko rin si Remogat kasi been friends with him since last season pa. So nakita ko yung growth. Kaya for me, fuck, this guy's a mythical team
Yeah.
member.
alam mo, if he does make it into a Mythical 5 member, clip niyo to. I-clip niyo yung
I said it
ni
first.
Nico. Siya una nagsabi na narinig ko na si Riri mo at magiging Mythical 5. I-clip niyo yan. Tapos i-tweet niyo ko saan. I-post niyo sa TikTok. Bahala kayo. Would not be surprised if it does happen though.
Just okay, to just cap off the UP versus UE game. Abdul Sawat foul trouble, but he was still able to catch up sa second half. I think he scored 0 points in the first half, but was able to bounce back in the second half nga, gaya ng sinabi ko. Overall, it was just what doomed UE was their first quarter. Yun lang talaga yun. It was determined right there and then. You got yourself into a 20 plus point hole. It proved to be too much for you. Mainly because this is technically a rebuilding team. Si Remogat yung wala nang no more Paranada Bros, no more Luis Villegas, no more Gani Stevens. That's a big chunk of your core. So technically you're playing with new guys. Even though na you have a great FSA and Precious Momoe, but at least ang maganda, nakita natin na they were able to catch up in the fourth. Where's the Paranada Bros going? Tanong ni Yes. Nico Paranada just got drafted into the PBA while Kyle is with UST. So, speaking of the UST, wait, ano ba next? NU game? I think let's move on to the next game. So medyo ano lang naman to guys. We're gonna go through each game kasi yung bulk of our conversation would go to the last game. So next one, it'll be NU versus FEU. So let me start off with this one. NEU, minix ko na yung NU at FEU. So NU is a legit title contender. Very solid. Although, if we check the stat sheet, oy, Lem, Direk, tama ba yung sinend ko sa yung screenshot for that one? Makita mo sa top sa gitna kung men's or women's. Message mo na lang ako kung tama. Nag-sendan kami nito during during the morning we're sending stats to him like, okay, ito lagay mo dyan and everything. By the way, for those watching on YouTube and TikTok, please like this video. It really helps. Mare-recommend siya to other people and hopefully we can we are going to make this a regular thing. Okay. Tama, men's nakalagay. Yes!
Men's naman.
So let's first discuss the stat sheet, Carl. 19 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists for Kian Baklaan in 25 minutes. And safe to say that he's comfortable with Coach Jeff Napa's system or at least placement in the roster.
Yeah, I mean, for Kian Baklaan kasi I don't think everyone's expecting him to be the main playmaker naman. Pero he is, to be honest with you guys. Kasi syempre, everyone's attention is on Nash Enriquez. And for fair reasons as to why. Pero at the same time, si Kian Baklaan kasi may veteran na siya eh. May veteran mindset na siya in how he approaches things. So may dating na siya sa pagdating sa floor. Like how he sees things, how he develops plays. It's not entirely surprising na yun yung numbers niya from yesterday. Plus may 4 steals pa siya, come to think of it. So it was a good outing for Kian Baklaan and for him to be given this role under kay Coach Jeff Napa. Well, he has a lot of good things heading his way this season.
Yes, and si Omar John. Talking
Mm.
about Omar John. I watch all games live, so nakikita ko talaga na, oh shit, si Omar John, super soft touch.
Mm.
And Mo Fati was not able to keep up with the quickness of Omar John. Mo
Mm.
Fati, huge dude, close to seven
Yep.
feet, or if not 7 feet. Medyo raw pa siya for the UAP.
Mm.
Nice dude though. Like, I met him I met him back in the summer nung mga Pinoy Liga games and everything.
Oo.
All of these players are nice. Wala pa ako na-meet na, ano man, knock on wood pero wala pa ako na-meet na player na kupal. They're all
Hindi, wala
nice.
naman, wala naman in today's era
Wala
ng
masyado.
UAP, wala na
Wala
yatang
na.
ganun eh.
Wala
Wala
na yung
naman ng
angas
ganun, I
like
would say.
before na
Oo.
nakikita ko
Ano
sa
na eh.
update kasi ano.
Like we know naman kasi na, I think at this point, alam naman natin na players can switch teams at any given moment. So,
Even
kung
schools.
mag-attitude ka, sorry,
Mahirap.
schools pala, sorry.
Oo.
Ano nangyayari sa akin? Schools pala, sorry. Lutang, 9:30. So, parang alam mo yun,
Biniplay mo
parang,
yung oras. Lutang, 9:30.
oo, may epekto. Hindi, pagdating sa UAP kasi ngayon, nag-iiba sila ng schools. So,
Yeah.
there's a big chance na yung mga nakaaway mo last season on the court, yung kabad blood mo on the floor, pwede mo sila
Yeah.
maging teammates or pwedeng ikaw yung maging teammate nila. So, alam mo yun, may ano na eh, may mutual respect na kumbaga. It's just, kumbaga, favorite nga namin sabihin sa barkada, sports lang yan, relax lang tayo, pero at the same time, may school pride. So, understandable. Pero, eto, quick comment lang kay Omar dyan. Eto, ako
Yeah.
ang mag-hate kay Omar dyan.
Yeah.
If wala si Malik Diouf sa UAAP, I would
Ooh.
argue na si
Omar
Omar dyan
John.
ang FSA or at least MVP. Hindi pa MVP. Si Omar dyan ang FSA of the year. Of the season at least.
Okay. Or actually,
Ako
by the way, si Pat Yu,
Uy.
si Engineer Patrick is in the live stream on TikTok. What's up,
Uy.
Engineer Pat?
Uy, good
I've been
morning, good morning.
calling his games. So Pinoy Liga pa lang. So kita-kita ko na he has it. He's ready for this season. So thanks for watching, by the way, and the algorithm doing its work. Anyway, sabi ni Nigo, why does Nash have a -5 net rating? Well, hindi naman lahat sa net rating madedetermine. Sometimes, we talked about that last time na sometimes you can have a bad net rating but
Mm.
still have a positive impact. It's really hard to
Yep.
explain, but it's not the end all be all for with regards to your production or your overall value to the team.
May eye
I'm a
test pa rin talaga eh. Like, hindi siya lahat nade-determine na stats.
mm-mm.
Maganda siyang measurement, yes. It's a good visual number. Parang just to see gaano kalaki yung impact mo on the floor. Pero at the same time, numbers lang yan. We can't base everything completely on numbers. So,
Yeah.
may eye test pa rin. Kailangan mo pa rin siya makita talaga eh.
Agree. I'm gonna give Kiam and Baklaan a higher chance for Mythical 5 than Remogat. Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah,
Pero
of course.
tama naman. Wala namang
Of
slander dun.
course.
It's
Of
it's
course.
it's facts. I mean, Kian
It's
has
fair.
more he has more mas marami siyang na-prove compared
Yeah.
to Noy from last season. Not saying that last season will be used as a basis for Mythical 5 this year, but from your perspective, of course, Kian has more weight to his name.
Yes.
And
Definitely.
plus NU is winning. Plus, NU is a sure lock for the Final Four. I don't think that's a hot take at this time. Oh, wala bang kukontra sa akin doon? Wala naman si... Wala namang kukontra. Wala namang
Hindi,
magaga.
hindi ko lalabanan. As much as I want to say, hindi pa sila lock. Pero with the way that they're playing, yes, I would say they're a lock. Pero, may nakita akong comments yesterday about NU actually na medyo curious ako about. Medyo I want to bring it up na rin since nandito na tayo. So, some are saying that NU is a dark horse title contender.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Or
dark horse,
favorite.
I would say a contender, yes. Pero
Favorite.
dark horse, I don't think so. Kasi if you think about it, ang definition kasi ng dark horse ay little known or unexpectedly successful. Guys, successful na ang NU as is. Like, they've been proving it since last season. Etong team na to. So, they don't fit the traditional definition of dark horse. Pero, I would place them third sa pecking order in terms of championship contenders this season. Although, I can understand bakit sasabihin ng mga tao na dark horse sila. It makes sense. It just makes sense.
Let's just go to our comments on YouTube. Good morning, kay Simon. Good morning, Nico and Carl. After the nail-biting games yesterday, I feel like we're in store for another one on Saturday. UP versus NU. Yes, we will have
definitely.
a great one. Yes,
For
I
sure.
will So, meron akong hosting on Saturday, but I will
Yun, no?
personally go to MOA first to watch this game. Kasi, then again, MOA Arena is there, yung papunta ako
Yeah,
hosting sa hotel, Sofitel. So, ang
yun, no?
lapit. Malapit
Wala pa
lang.
yun.
So,
Grabe, ang
talagang
daming gigs.
call time ko for the game starts at 1.
Abot
Yeah.
ka. Abot
Abot
ka.
ako.
Abot ka.
Abot ako.
Abot
Abot
ka.
ako. Abot ako. Tapos sabi naman
Sakto
ni
lang.
Fran Lu, Mo Fati is still a little bit raw, but once he develops his skills, he'll be dominant FSA.
I can
Yes,
agree.
he is.
I can agree.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. It's
Definitely.
for me, it's the hands and I don't know, yung just getting comfortable with your spots, especially on defense. Sometimes you just get a hands up. Just
Yeah.
raise your hands up. You're a tall dude, but malaking ano. Sa Araneta yata ang game. Araneta ba? Hindi siya
Teka,
sa ano?
ay, oo, Saturday Araneta Games, oo.
Putek, di ko papanood yan kung ganun. Malilate ako. Di ba? Sa araw ng Pilipinas Live na lang. Hindi kami sponsored. Thank you, Christian. Thanks for...
Thank you sa correction, Papi. Thank you very much.
Christian, ano eh. One of
See,
the UAAP guys.
ito nangyayari pag 9:30 AM. De, joke lang.
Ito kaya gusto ko pag live stream, may magpa-fact check. So, buti lang yung
Totoo.
community natin is very, what do you call this? Very healthy. Very nice to
definitely.
us. Kasi alam naman, okay lang. Ito kaya sabi ko, gusto ko umaga para magpabigyan nila. Kakagising lang ng mga to, okay lang. We give them that pass.
Yun pala yung reasoning natin, no? Kaya 9:30.
I got nagamit ba daw si Humamoy? I think 10 minutes, 10-11 minutes.
Yeah.
Si Reinhard from the stat sheet. Direk, can you show us the stats for NU? I think Reinhard played. Wait, FU yun. I think Reinhard played 10 to 11 minutes. Not much of a big factor yet. I mean,
10 minutes sakto.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
10 minutes sakto.
But so far si Francis Lopez yung runaway rookie of the year. Hindi runaway.
Runaway.
After the first game, runaway. Pero after nung, basta, mamaya. Yeah, Reinhard had 10 minutes nga. Ayan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, so rookie, we won't crucify them so much for how they did. So let's now move on to the next game. So that's it for NU and FEU. NU, I believe, could have a great season, even better one from last season. And shout out to Jules, their CSR. Sobrang passionate niya about talking about NU. I mean, Ateneo graduate siya, but the way she talks about NU, parang kala mo dun siya na grade school. Basta grabe yung passion nila. All of the courtside reporters, their passion for the school they represent is just amazing. You wouldn't think na they're from a different school. Yeah. Anyway,
sobra.
What's next one? I think it's Adamson versus
Adamson UST. Yes, sir.
So I'll start off. Adamson almost lost that one. Kasi grabe si Nick Caballero. Grabe talaga to si Nick Caballero. Just like, ano tawag dito? Yung puso pride palaban talaga is the embodiment. If you're gonna pick a player na puso pride palaban, is Nick Caballero.
Yep.
Especially nung he was the one that tied the game in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And
ganda ng drive niya eh.
Oh, gagi, pero Carlan. Not to honest tayo dito sa podcast ito, pero I don't see much place for UST, man. There was a fan behind me. They were talking. Fans, there are two fans behind me. They were like, pre, anong style ng laro ng UST ni Pido? Tapos yung katabi niya sa likod, nag-isip, hindi masyado maingay kasi not much naman, diba? It's a morning game, it's an afternoon game.
Yeah.
Took a while, took him 10 seconds, sabi niya, pre, yung play nila is puso pride palaban. Sabi ko,
I mean, not wrong.
UST parang World Cup gila si Caballero yung Clarkson. I agree, there you go. Si fresh. Ito like just to give some what do you call this? They're they have a new coaching staff. So it's hard to learn the system of a new coaching staff in a matter of 2 to 3 months. So let's give them the benefit of the doubt. But
yeah,
I feel like they could have maximized Nick Caballero more. Not just Nick, they have talented players as well. From let me check there you go, the stat sheet. I think I sent that to to Lem. So let's go first to UST. Later ning Adamson, they won. So, but yun sina Migs Pangilinan, Christian Manaytay, Encho Laure, very young core. And they played well. They did their best to and they did their best to keep up with Adamson, who are the veterans heading here.
Yeah.
Ang daming unassisted field goal sa highlights ng UST, sabi ni Pau. Oy, what's up, Pau? Pero totoo yun, di ba?
Totoo naman eh.
Sobrang dami nga. Kasi
Sobrang
pusong ito naman
sobrang
yung
give
play
the ball to
nila.
someone and just get out the way. Yun yung play nila eh.
Oh,
Bigyan mo yung bola kung sino man and then bahala ka na.
wala
Which I can
nangyayari.
understand.
Oh. But then again, yun nga, no, benefit of the doubt kasi bagong coaching staff. We're not gonna crucify them so much. But I'm just saying what we observed from yesterday. But it was, Nick Cabanero's numbers could have been better if once they get a hold of the system that they want to play.
Yeah. And if anything, yung laro
Go.
nila kahapon, it was a comfortable step in the right direction, kumbaga. Like they prevented Adamson from having a comfortable win. It's still not a win for UST, pero as we like to say in Filipino basketball, learning experience yan.
Oy, I think we should have different podcast with Gilas, but we're gonna get there.
Ay, sorry. Iba pala yun. Sorry. Iba pala context nun. Hindi,
Iba
pero for
context nun, gago.
I think for UST, it's just that, it was a tight game. It was a surprisingly close game, I would say. Kasi everyone is expecting na Adamson would be able to get a 6-point lead, 7-point win over UST.
They did get that during overtime. Then lumapit na naman UST. Yun yung they have that fight in them already. It's just the late game execution na lang.
Exactly. Yun yung point eh. I think for Adamson not having Jerome Lastimosa for now, it's been a big blow currently. Pero with how they responded yesterday, thanks to the willingness of Cedric Manzano, Joe M. Sabandal with 9 points of Adamson's last 13.
Hey, Matt Montebon, man. Matt Montebon during overtime, Mata was a fourth and overtime. The final in Q4, Q5, the one you see on your screen. Matt Montebon medyo inefficient yung numbers ni Matt Montebon, but he was a catalyst to why Adamson was able to pull away. And 3 points lang. Bakit sasabihin siguro ng tao, bakit pull away? 3 points lang yan. Well, they were up 7 in the dying minutes. Nahabolan talaga because of the willpower and the willpower of Nick Cabanero and crew.
And let's mention na rin si Migs Pangilinan again for UST.
Yes, go ahead.
In the dying moments of overtime, honestly. Kasi the dude almost had the game-tying shot with 2.2 left on the clock from Stephen Curry range to break the hearts of Adamson and go into another overtime period. It was close enough, pero again, it was a step in the right direction. It's still not a win, pero we can see the progress. I remember the first episode natin na I was giving UST a lot of shit for how they played in the first game. And right now, honestly, with how I saw the game yesterday, it was a lot better. It's still not the ideal level of basketball from UST and this roster, pero it's there. Nandun na yung foundations eh. Like you can see it building. So hopefully, going into the weekend, sana makapag-build pa sila even more with Coach Pido.
I love it, girl. Let's read some comments on YouTube and TikTok. So, si Franlo, madadali kami sa'yo. If Coach Pido reads this, please just don't give Paul Manalang minutes. Just give it to Jess Salem. I'm not gonna, and just to share what I heard from the crowd, because I was there. A lot of people jeering Paul Manalang. We're jeering him. Those were UST fans. So, for me, okay naman. You need a point guard like that for now. Hold the fort.
Yeah.
Hold the fort. Yeah. Oh, look at that point.
Temporary.
Yeah, hold the fort before Padrigao comes in.
Yeah.
Kasi wala na eh. Wala na kayo masyadong options. You gotta live with Manalang. I'd rather have a point guard like him who has the balls to just take on those shots kesa yung sa... What do you call this? Kesa yung passive. I hate passive players. Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Diba? I don't like passive players. It's just me.
Yeah.
Tapos, sabi ni Simon, Carl, if you check the live stream sa YouTube,
Yeah.
this has been a problem of Coach Pido since his PBA days. Sometimes his teams don't quite establish a clear identity, which is true. Sa
Which is
Northport,
true.
mga
Which is
napapanood ko sa
true.
Northport, it's kinda, sabi ko, ano itong nangyayari sa Northport? But, okay, wait, just want to give a shout out to the people watching on TikTok and YouTube. There's a lot of people
Good
watching.
morning, good morning.
Hold the fort. Huwag niyo pagtawanan yung pun ko. Mga especially UST fans. That guy's gonna bring you guys to Final Four contention. Assuming na magka-sistema na and everything, no? I mean,
Yeah.
alam naman natin sa UAAP, it's not determined by one player. It's really the
Yes.
system that will carry your team from a middle of the pack or bottom to another tier, considering the style of play that we have here. Miggy, yun ba yung best chance ng UST to win a single game this year? Oh, so parang, well, that's kind of a hot take, Miggy, to assume na yun lang yung only time na mananalo UST. But, facts-wise, numbers-wise, well, may round 2 pa naman against Adamson. So, may isa pa.
Pero may chance kasi si Jerome might be back for round 2 eh.
Exactly.
There might be a chance.
Yeah.
So,
mas mahirap. So, baka...
Oo. So, I think...
It's gonna be a long season.
I don't think so. Pero... Yeah, pero... based on how Adamson played yesterday, mukhang yun na nga yata. I would say, Pero moving forward, let's see. Let's see how the season develops. Pero yeah, I can understand why. Hot take almusal.
Matadali kami sa comment section dahil sa mga yung ba yung sa banda. Yes, Joen sa Bandal is a beast.
Yep.
Possible pa nga masal. What do you call this? Vince Magbuhos. I haven't seen much of Vince Magbuhos.
Yeah.
Actually, nung summer pa, Vince was just not that, doesn't assert himself more. Buti na lang may Matthew Montebon.
Yes.
Now, that's a dark horse for Rookie of the Year. Matthew Montebon.
Yun a literal na dark horse,
rookie in the dying minutes, like siguro, basta overtime, the only time na tinatanggal siya sa crucial minutes just to rest him because he was huffing and puffing. And there are a few times na namamatch sa kanya si Nick Caballero. Sabi ko, let's respect. You're putting the best defender player of UST on him.
Yeah.
On a rookie. Speaks so much. It's really great for his confidence. As well yung parents niya na finalo ako sa Instagram. Thank you. From nung a few weeks back and told them na idol ko yung anak nyo. Sa Phil Oil pa. Kasi siya yung nag-game winner against Ateneo during that time. I think we mentioned that one. What do you call this? Idol Fortsky watching with us. Did he? I'm not sure if he not sure. I didn't see. But if he is, what's up, bro? Yeah, di ko rin napansin.
Musta. Good morning, Papi.
Yeah, what's up? Good morning, sir. Hindi ako nakapag-hi sa'yo nung nanood ka ng Ateneo game nung against Adamson because dinudumog ka. So okay na yun. That's the third game. Are we done? Anything else with UST versus Adamson? Wala na, di ba? I mean,
wala naman other than
siguro
final thought ko na lang for this game. Coach Rosella. Sobrang grabe. Like the whole game, yung adjustments niya to combat UST's puso and their palaban and their angas inside the paint. Sobrang
he didn't get
I can't even say anything. Okay.
Naka-straight face lang si coach the whole time. Kung ako
didikit kayo sa amin, okay, that's nice.
Parang okay, nice.
It's a Rosella thing.
Give us 2 more points inside the paint. Ganun si Cedric Manzano kahapon. I think Ced Manzano feasted without having Adama Faye there and the bigs of UST. They did their best, but Ced Manzano is a veteran. Laki na rin ang pinayat ni Ced Manzano from Phil Oil. He got more fit. I mean, he's already fit, but he got leaner.
Yeah.
And hindi na siya liability when it comes to perimeter defense. Pwede, nakakaano na siya. He can keep up with some of the guards. Not all the time, but it's there. Just our closing remarks. Ced Manzano nung 4th quarter pala is a hidden gem. Actually, hidden gem ba si Ced Manzano? Actually, hindi na kasi
hindi naman.
He was expected to be the second option nung nawala si Jerome.
Yes.
Siya at
Pero I think Well, I don't think hidden gem. It's just that hindi siya napag-uusapan masyado among UAAP circles. I would say, among the fans especially. So, it was a good, hindi naman breakout game, pero it was a good game for him to get his name out in the public. So, okay.
Mm. Last one, where's Faye? Just answer this question. Where's Faye? He's injured. He has a back injury.
Yes.
I think he's coming back second round from what I read.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's now
Expected
move
din.
on to the main event, which is Ateneo versus Lasal. So 6 p.m. yung game, di ba? And dahil
Yep.
nagka-overtime yung Adamson at
Yung
UST,
Adamson.
that game ended at 5. Tapos, of course, may cleanup pa.
Yeah.
Grabe yung cleanup crew. I was inside as they were letting people outside because yung mga pag media, pwede ka mag-stay sa loob, di ba? Ngayon ko lang nalalaman yun. Hindi rin,
Oo,
pati ako
bro.
lumabas eh. Sabi ng guard sa akin, boss, ba't kayo lalabas? Pwede naman kayo sa loob. parang gago, lumabas rin ako eh. Sabi ng guard, oh sir, di nyo kailangan lumabas ah. Ay, hindi ba? Gumanon ako. So bumalik ako. So I was staying inside Mo Arena. There were a lot of cleanup crew.
Yes.
So much trash after every game.
Yeah, normal yun. As in, regardless kung maaga yan, 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., men, grabe yung cleanup crews ng mga venues natin. Honestly, as in, makikita mo na lang silang sumusulpot out of every crevice ng arena or ng araneta. Tapos makikita mo after a while, give them mga 30 to 45 minutes. Wala na,
it's done.
okay na,
It's
ready
clean.
for the next game.
It's clean.
Galing, ang galing sobra.
Anyway.
Pero with that being said, last na, kung yung mga basura po natin as much as possible, itapon na lang natin sa labas. So, if we can lang naman. Yun.
Anyway, yeah, for those on TikTok or on YouTube, feel free to share this video. Share nyo lang yung video na to. I think on TikTok, it's easier to share this. Because, let's have that UAP conversation. Para siyang, in a way, it's like a live na, yung parang may live audience, but virtual.
Yes.
Since, yun, that's why please share it. Nice to have conversations with you guys as a fan of the UAAP. Anyway, Ateneo versus Lasal. Ateneo came in 0-1 versus Lasal, who dominated FEU. Want to know, expected to do the same thing to Ateneo, at least win by a comfortable margin by 9+ points. I think that was the expectation of most Lasalians. And honestly, Ateneo fan ako. But heading into this game, I thought it's gonna be a long game for Ateneo because of what we saw against NU. But when I spoke with Rocio, yung courtside reporter ng Ateneo, when I asked her how was practice after the NU game, were the boys down, were the spirits down? Sabi niya, actually no, everybody was in high spirits, ready to natawa ko sa isang comment ni Christian. Mamaya, we're gonna get there. Mga nagko-comment sa TikTok, we're gonna get to your questions. But anyway, lost my train of thought. It was a funny comment. Anyway, I spoke to them. They were in high spirits. They were very proactive. They were like, what can we do? Or parang they were focused on the next game, which is Lasal. Ateneo didn't spend time to sulk. They were like, what did we do wrong? What can we focus on? How can we beat this team? And it all paid off. So, grabe talaga yung game na yun. Let's first start off with who do you want to discuss first? The winners or the losers of that game? Or we can discuss it per quarter. You want to discuss the first quarter?
Yeah, I think let's go per quarter on it. Kasi may take ako about Ateneo later na feel ko mayayari ako ng fans. Kasi let's be honest. Sige, since nabanggit ko na naman, let's go for it. That win for Ateneo was as ugly as it can get. It was not the Ateneo that fans wanted to see. It was the Ateneo that fans were not prepared to see. Kasi the first quarter, let's go into it. Sakto, nandiyan na. Ateneo in the first quarter was not dominant, pero they were strong enough to hold on against the tide of Lasal. Pero they gave up a pretty decent chunk of the lead early on. And it became the story of the entire game until the fourth quarter. So for the first quarter kasi, the offense flows through Chris Kuhn. Let's be honest about this. Since wala na si Dave, wala na si BJ, wala na rin sila fourth. Wala na yung mga relevant people natin when it comes to offense. It's going to be down to Chris Kuhn and how he plays, which will save Ateneo, I would say. Which actually saved Ateneo in this game. Pero may isa pang savior mamaya sa fourth quarter. We'll get to him. Pero
Yeah,
for the
since
first
yeah,
quarter,
that was Chris Kuhn.
yeah.
If you're gonna define the first quarter of Ateneo, it
Mm,
was Chris Kuhn playing out of his usual self.
yeah.
Again, Chris Kuhn is coming off a shoulder injury during the summer. So
Yep.
he wasn't healthy to start off the summer. He came in midway nung preparation sila. I remember that Pinoy Liga game, dun siya unang first time siya pinasok doon. It was not Philoy, but it was Pinoy Liga. I was
Mm,
like, what the hell? They're putting Chris Kuhn in a Pinoy Liga game. Usually kasi guys, just to be honest,
yeah.
Pinoy Liga, they put the what do you call this, yung mga fringe rotation players just to get
Yeah.
them more reps, more minutes.
Yeah.
But that hasn't been exactly the case this summer. A lot
Mm,
of teams are actually putting their team A to get more reps if they're putting a lot of players that are rookies. Team A ka, you're a rookie, you're gonna play
yeah.
here to get more reps. Yun yung
Yeah.
ginawa ng Ateneo. That's why I was like, wow, I see Chris Kuhn in the Enderon College gym against a PCU team. Like, what a world that we're living in. But because he needs those reps, naghahabol siya
Yeah.
ng reps. And then
Definitely.
ibang-iba siya. Like, you can see how confident he became with his body, the shot. He kept attacking LaSalle all game long. Diba? I mean,
Mm.
there were a lot of threes. The confidence was at the sky high, but grabe. Alam mo, wala na siyang takot. Parang, sige,
Oo.
tara na.
Parang
Barrel. Dire-diretso ka lang.
wala magliligtas sa Ateneo this time. Might as well just go for it na lang. So, kudos to Chris Kuhn. It was a very, very, very good game for him, and I'm
Yeah.
happy na he was able to break out and finally have his, well, let's say yung niya, so far round one defining moment niya for so
Yeah.
far.
And we need that. Again, sabi mo, Carl, wala na si Dave, wala na yung big four natin.
Yeah.
All either graduating or leaving. And
Mm.
nung mga
Someone has to.
Mhm. And then nung second quarter, that's when LaSalle's like, oh yeah, we're the better team on paper. They use their talent, they use their
Yeah.
familiarity with the system of with Coach Topex. And Earl Abadam, by the way. Si Abadam din nung first half. Doon siya
Oh,
nagpaparamdam. Yung mga tres niya,
no.
minamatch niya yung mga tres ni Chris Kuhn.
Yeah.
Si
I
Earl
think
Abadam.
I think ang biggest factor for LaSalle was yung press nila. Yung full court press nila, I don't think Ateneo was expecting to be broken out that early into the game. Nakita mo yung turnovers na Ateneo, very uncharacteristic siya.
Very,
And for LaSalle to go into the full court press that early, well, it's expected since it's a Topex team. Pero at the same time, for LaSalle to apply the full court press to that level, sorry. Very, very, well, at least to an Ateneo team, it's very surprising, I would say.
Yeah, and more on LaSalle during the second quarter. KQ was ibang-iba na yung conditioning rin ni KQ. The amount of 3-point shots he attempts is imagine mo yan, 449 si KQ. It's not like it's surprising, but more of the growth that we have seen from his
Yeah.
rookie year to now. And that's a
Mm.
credit to the conditioning that they did. And ito, may mga gusto mo na i-single out tong comment na to. Bakit laging
Oh.
babad si Manuel? Kay Christian. Ito yung natawa ako kanina. I was sharing my point. Actually, Joaquin Manuel played amazing from first to the up to the 7-minute mark ng fourth quarter. Basta first half ng fourth
Yeah.
quarter. Joaquin deserved all those 25 minutes. Did he play 25? 23. He played 23 minutes. Mainly because he was playing a different role compared to what we saw from him before. He's playing like a Draymond Green. Check his stats. He had Joaquin Manuel. There you go. Joaquin had 3 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Can you it's 1 for 8 yung shooting. Siya nga pala yan, 1 for 8. That's very Draymond-like. And that's not to insult him, but it's more of how Coach Topek was able to find a way to, how can I maximize my wing in Joaquin Manuel? And he did this role really well. The shooting left a lot to be desired, much to the dismay of the Lasallian crowd that was behind me.
Yeah.
I mean, you have your doubters, but si Joaquin
Yeah.
Manuel, this is his final season, but I feel like ito yung magiging best season niya
Mm.
for me because I think Coach Topex has found a role for him. But siguro efficiency na lang, maayos naman yan.
Mm.
Maayos naman yan. That's for Waki. All right, so let's go to did we discuss the second quarter? Second quarter was mostly Lasal and
Yeah.
just them hitting
Even
their
the third,
shots.
honestly. Even the third. It was all Lasal for those 2 quarters.
Mm-hmm. Yung sa third quarter, imagine mo, tingnan mo to. Ateneo scored 22 points. The
Mm-hmm.
whole of Q2 and Q3,
Yep.
they scored 30 in the fourth quarter. But we're gonna get there. So some notable players as well. I mean, just let's go to the comment section for now before we head to the fourth to just discuss that crazy ending.
Mm.
Sabi ni Miguel, 3 Phillips naglalaro for Lasal. It's actually Mike. Mike and Ben have been playing. Si Isaiah, not sure kung reserve player, but nandun siya sa official roster. So I think he's on the bench. Si
So
Isaiah.
reserve yata siya. Yeah.
And then, parang di pinasok si Policarpio the whole game. Tama. Hindi nga siya pinasok.
Hindi nga.
He's not on the stat sheet. Not sure if it's a matchup-wise thing. Not sure kung may iniinda ba siya. But I feel like it's matchup-wise.
Yeah.
Jonel's a rookie. And when it comes to rookie guys, really rare to, especially in title contending teams, you have to be a top 3 recruit to get some playing time. And Mati Montebon is the outlier. For you to get minutes as a rookie in the UAP, you have to be a top recruit or your roster is a bit thin. Yun lang yun.
Definitely.
Pero pag may mga established teams like this, like again, it's a title contending team, but you're not a top recruit, you're not gonna get some playing time. I think it's part of ever since matagal na panahon pa ng tatay ko ata, it's always been like that. But they were tougher on rookies before. Diba? Kahit top recruit na, walang pake yung coach. Wala, rookie ka, maglalaro si veteran A, veteran B over you. Dati ganun.
Yeah.
But now it's different. Anyway, yun lang. This is my thoughts on Jonel Policarpio. He's an amazing guy. Played great nung Phil Oil. Ateneo needed the veterans to step up for sure. Don't sleep on Obasa. 11 points and 16 big rebounds. Oh yeah, let's talk about Joe Obasa.
See, I think with what we have with Joseph Obasa right now, I think what the Ateneo community has with Joseph Obasa is a very, very raw Chibueze Ike. That's not a knock on Joseph Obasa or on Ange Kwame.
Wait,
or on
Obasa.
Obasa.
Better than Ike for me.
That's hindi. Understandable.
Wait, anong year ni Ike? First year ni Ike against Embala or second year ni Ike against Embala? Those are two different Ikes.
No. Different your first year Ike. No. Definitely not first year Ike.
Wait, so anong Ike mo siya kino-compare? Kasi for me, tapusin mo na yung point mo. I don't want to interrupt.
I would say year 2 Ike. Kasi he has the tools. Like Joseph Obasa has the tools. He has the length. He has the touch. Pero at the same time, he drops the ball way too easily. Off yung placement niya when it comes to defensive assignments. May mga late rotation siya that allowed DLSU to attack the paint very, very easily. So I would say, yes, he very refined siya. May skills eh. Pero when it comes to him being compared to Ige, I can understand why. Actually, yes. Kakakita ko ng comment ni Miguel C.
Oh, yeah.
Nasa gitna si Obasa ni Ike at ni Kwame. Yes, I would say. Definitely.
Nasa gitna si Obasa ni Ike.
I would say
tama,
yes, definitely.
Yun, gitna. Yeah.
Definitely.
Hindi siya
That's
below
the one.
Ike or, gitna.
No. He's somewhere in the middle na hindi pa talaga defined.
Exactly. NU game, he was below Ike. Lasal game, which is actually the tougher game for him.
Yeah,
You're facing against Bright Nwankwo, who got surprisingly bigger. Na may ilalaki pa pala si Bright Nwankwo. Mike Phillips, KQ, who else? Yeah, those Ben Phillips who can stretch. Na matetest ka talaga if you're Joe Obasa. But this is ito yung game na he's between Ange and Ike.
Definitely.
Kaya,
I mean, the numbers, again, as you say, the numbers are a good measurement, pero at the same time, yung eye test kasi nandun eh. So with Joe being compared to Ike, or at least from my perspective, comparing him to Ike, may point eh. There is a sense to it, pero hindi siya fully Chibueze Ige. So he's still somewhere in the middle, I would agree.
Once again, for those on TikTok, thank you for watching. 33 people watching at the moment.
Uy,
Feel free to share this podcast. We're just talking about UAP all the time. We go live every 9:30 a.m. Accountability na yun. Every
accountability.
game day. So, kunyari, may game on Saturday. We're gonna go live 9:30 a.m. the next day. Sunday game, we go live Monday the next day. So that's how we're gonna do it. This is a live stream.
Yep.
We can respond to your questions here on both TikTok and YouTube. And just share so that a lot of people can see it. Anyway, I don't know. Honestly, I was a bit puzzled as to why Waki Manuel was taking a bunch of threes in the second half. Let's discuss that. So Waki kasi is he wears his heart on his sleeve. This is the kind
Yeah.
of player that he is.
Yeah.
But sometimes it goes overboard, and sometimes his
Yeah.
emotion gets the best of him, playing so good, ganyan ganyan. And I think that's why to the Ateneo crowd liked it when he was shooting threes. Sa kanila, it's personal kasi Waki Manuel came from the AHS program. Blue Eaglet yan.
Yes.
Even though now we're in the modern times na hindi na masyado masakit na may makita kang Eaglet na lilipat ng Lasal or vice versa. Hindi ko alam bakit Ateneo has that extra, parang mas may sakit, parang ex-girlfriend na hindi mo makalimutan. Yung treatment nila kay
May
Waki
ano pa rin
Manuel.
buhay pa rin yung rivalry talaga. Like, as much as we don't want to talk about it or we don't want to mention it, na parang, hindi, luma na yan. It's not real anymore kasi it's a product of a bygone era, as they would say. Pero,
Yeah.
ano pa rin may sakit pa rin na parang kami nag-develop dyan. Kami nagpalaki dyan. Kumbaga, may ganun may ganung sense
May ganun pa rin.
Oo, totoo pa rin siya. So, I would say, kaya ganun yung reaction kay Waki Manuel when it comes to Ateneo Lasal games.
Your thoughts on Evan Nelly? Evan Nelly had, let's now move on. Let's just finish off Lasal first. Since they are the, I don't want to say loser, parang quote-unquote runner-up. They're the ones that let go of this game. So Evan Nelly, 4 of 16. For that, we know that Evan's a great point guard. Pro-ready na yan. But
Yes.
the defense of Sean Kitevis and the guards of Ateneo did on him was amazing. Hindi na yung last time na parang kinain sila ni Kian Baklaan and the rest of the NU guards last time. Butas-butas.
Yeah.
So completely different game, no? Last game,
Yeah.
we had to resort to using zone. Kasi sobrang
Yes.
walang kwenta yung man-to-man natin. But this time,
Yes.
Ateneo woke up. They did their adjustments. And, Lasal was just one Evan Nelly game away from running away with this. So kudos to our guards.
Yep.
The attention was all on Chris Kuhn, Kai Ballungay, and of course Mason Amos. But our guards did their best to contain another mythical. Ito ba to si Evan Nelly? No, another mythical 5 candidate. Right? Would you say for the guard spot? Oh, hindi, hot take na naman.
Ayun na naman tayo. Ang problema kasi sa season 86, ang daming guards. Ang daming contenders for Mythical 5. And I would understand if Evan Nelly potentially makes it, I would understand as to why. Pero, ayoko pa talaga. Ang hirap. Ang daming gwardiya, my God.
Madami talaga. Candidate nga lang eh. Di ba? Parang sa Miss
Candidate,
Universe,
candidate,
ilang
sige.
candidates yung 100 plus candidate, 100 countries yun, di ba?
Sige, fine. Concede ako dyan. Candidate ako dyan. Agree ako sa candidate, yes. Definitely.
Sabi ni Christian, Obasa may 3-point shot pala. Yes. Phil, if you watch Pinoy Liga games and Phil Oil,
Yes.
he has a 3-point shot. He attempts them. That's why
Yes.
medyo nainis ako nung first game sa NU. Ba't di ka tumitira? You're an offensive player. You have a really soft touch and you have a feathery touch. Ang ganda ng release mo, free throw mo is good. Ano lang talaga, is sometimes kumpiyansa lang talaga.
Yeah.
That's why kung ako part ng coaching staff, like kunyari bibigyan ako ng I would invest so much in sports psychology.
Yeah.
I would put talagang may session kayo every week with a sports psychologist. Kung may ganun mga players yun. But for me, I feel like that's the X factor to unlock that secret key to winning basketball games.
Dapat kasi talaga, as much as you don't want to acknowledge it, kailangan kasi may certain level of yabang ka. If you're going to play in such high levels na parang, kahit alam mong bench player ka lang, pero when you think, ako yung pinakamagaling dito, so galing pa ako sa starters nyo. it does something eh. Hindi, it does something personally. Yeah. You
Oh,
have
you
to
meant
take
that
it
in a good
personal.
way. You meant that in a good
Oh,
way.
I mean it in a good way,
Kala ko
definitely. Hindi,
sinasabi ng bench player. Kaya ko naman to ano natin. Pero
hindi.
dapat
Siyempre, I
ganun ang
mean,
mentality.
internally. Like you have to
Internally.
think
Okay,
about
okay,
it
okay, okay.
in your head sa sarili mo na parang bench player man ako dito pero sagaling pa rin ako sa inyo. You have to have that kasi basketball is a confidence sport, I would say, compared to other sports that we have. May certain level of confidence ka talaga dapat or may yabang at may angas ka eh, when you have to approach basketball. Especially na ganito yung labanan sa UAAP. Hindi pwedeng, hindi, ganito lang kasi ako na player. No, you have to be, kailangan magyabang ka eh. Like that one guy sa Ateneo in the fourth quarter. What that one guy, ang potek.
Not
That one
one
guy,
guy ang puta.
that one
Sinong
guy
one guy?
referring to
Sino?
Mason Amos.
Not
Yung
one
bata na
guy.
yan,
Wait,
that kid
mamaya na si Mason, mamaya na si Mace. We're gonna
pinipreview ko
end with
lang. Pinipreview ko
we're
lang.
gonna end with Mason and Kai. Kai then
Pinipreview ko lang.
Mason or well, we're gonna end with Kai. He's the player
Well,
of the game.
let's go, yeah.
Let's just talk about kay Rob comments first
Yeah.
on
Mm.
what do you call this? Comment on Mike Phillips not showing up last night, especially for a big game and a big player like him. I like that. No, I mean I like the big use of that words.
Yeah.
The use of those words. He was a bit passive. I didn't actually meron siyang attempted dunk. Na yun, parang meron siyang dunk.
Like he had it.
The ball just rolled around the rim, thought about entering, just went out. But Ateneo did great against the bigs of LaSalle. Kasi if you switch this game in the first game, when Ateneo's defense was non-existent, especially inside the paint, they would have feasted. Ma-embarrass ang Ateneo if LaSalle was their first game.
Yes.
And yun yung feel ko. Because we did the adjustments, because of the adjustments that the coach Tab and the staff did, na-contain si na Mike Phillips. But Mike, Mythical 5 candidate?
Everybody's a Mythical 5 candidate this season. My God.
Oy,
pero
may basis naman ako.
Pero
Nakita mo
may
naman
basis
sa Gilas, di ba?
Pero I can understand. I can understand why.
You're in this podcast, bro. You're not a yes man. You're not a yes man. At kayo rin, guys. Kaya dito kayo sa podcast to bring us back to earth.
Yeah. Basagin niyo yung mga hot takes namin ni Nico. For sure.
Anyway, yeah. So Mike Phillips didn't play exactly well. Na contain. I didn't see much of those put back dunks. I didn't see much of those drives. Mainly because our guy, the Ateneo was ready. Favorite moment ko yung sobrang hype ni Tuwano sa dunk ni Ballungay. Yes, we're gonna get there, Miggy. What's your take on what can you say about Mark Nonoy? Oh yes, let's talk about Mark Nonoy.
Mark Nonoy has changed. He has changed. Well, I would say mas naging system player siya for LaSalle compared to his UST days. Yeah. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing that happened for Mark Nonoy. Like, nung UST days kasi niya, everyone has come to expect him na parang ang taas-taas lagi ng points niya or lagi siya may highlight reel down. Pero for LaSalle, he's been limited to ilang minutes to 13 minutes against Ateneo, which I can understand kung bakit. Pero ang pinaka-important kasi for Mark Nonoy is his defense, yung kanyang yung help defense niya, as it generated ilang steals? Two steals for Mark Nonoy personally. So he's not the impact player that he was. Hindi na siya yung star player ng UST. Pero he's become more of a system player that fits very, very, very well with the defense that LaSalle wants to play. Like yung half-court defenses niya, yung half-court trap, yung full-court presses ng LaSalle. A big chunk of that was Mark Nonoy.
He was at the head of the snake.
Attacking the point. So right on the ball siya kagad. So parang, okay, hindi na siya yung number one option for scoring, which I can understand why. Kasi hindi naman na kailangan ni Mark Nonoy maging top scorer for LaSalle. He just has to make shots when they count. And credits to him, he made a big 3 in the fourth quarter to keep the Ateneans away from having a comfortable win. So for Mark Nonoy, it was a great game. Honestly, I would say it's a lot different from the Mark Nonoy that we've gotten used to in the past years. Pero with LaSalle Nonoy, hell, I like it. I'm enjoying how he's playing so far.
not sure kung na mo yung full game, but bro, a few times na nagta-trash talk si Mark Nonoy na technical foul pa ata. Sino ba yung trash talk niya? Si Espinosa ba or si Gab? I think it was Gab
I think
Gomez ata.
lahat yata binanatan ni Nonoy
I like
kahapon
it though, I like it.
I love
Binanatan
it.
ng dami sinasabi. Pero yun ang gusto ko kay Mark Nonoy.
Yes.
Ayan, nakakamiss yung mga ganong players eh. Si Talia, sabi niya Remogat over Nelly. Come on, Talia.
Yan.
Sorry, Talia, we just read your comment late, but Remogat over Nelly. I don't know.
I can understand it. I can see it.
Depende ano need ng team mo. Mas natural playmaker kasi si Evan eh. Although Remogat has been a playmaker also this year, you can discount the 5 assists average that he did in the past 2 games.
Definitely.
Putik yan.
Interesting yan.
Interesting yung point niya. Napaisip ako dun Remogat over Nelly. Depends.
Possible eh. I can understand. Naintindihan ko bakit.
Noy playing with Coach Topex. Actually, nga no. But
diba?
Nelly on UE?
Depende. I don't think same effect nila if ever. If you switch the teams. I don't think magiging same effect nila.
That's an episode in itself.
Yeah.
Diba? No, Remogat versus Nelly. Who would you pick? Let's say, diba? Pero then again, there are different points in their careers. Noy is in 3rd year, Nelly's in the last one. Yeah. Anyway, all right, let's now go to the 4th quarter. Let's now discuss the run by Ateneo. And it was incredible. They were able to chip in. Yeah. They were able to chip the lead per minute. They scored 30 in the 4th quarter after scoring a combined 22 points in quarter number 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So they woke up in the 4th quarter. Kai Ballungay was, if you guys forgot, was in foul trouble as well. Na foul trouble siya nung 2nd, 3rd quarter. Medyo nang alanganin na siya. Alanganin na siya dun. But in the 4th quarter, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna play and be aggressive. This is the Kai Ballungay that we saw in Phil Basket.
Yes.
Sa Phil Basket.
Yeah.
Ayun, sa Phil Basket, guys, si Kai Ballungay was a player of the game in all of their games except one. That player of the game, the finals MVP for Ateneo was Ian Espinosa. But we're going to get there later. Since, of course, we're just going to give our thoughts as well on the point guards in Jared Brown and Espinosa. To maybe before we head to Mason. But yeah, Kai Ballungay was awesome. Very aggressive. Nasanay na siya sa Philippine brand of basketball.
Yeah. I think with Kai, ang pinaka pain point ng mga Ateneo fans and UAP fans in general kay Kai, yung foul trouble niya nandun pa rin eh. It's still there. And I can understand. Like, medyo aggressive siya for a forward, and at the same time, I get kung bakit kailangan niya
mag-aggressive.
He's so aggressive.
Pero attack siya ng attack.
He has to, kailangan niya mag-rein in yung aggressive niya. Masyado siya aggressive, actually. At times in the game yesterday and against NU. I think yung foul trouble niya is what's limiting him from reaching that
you mean sa defense, aggressive sa defense? Kala ko sa offense.
Well, in both ends of the floor. Yung offense-wise, I can understand. Kailangan yun. It has to happen. Pero on the defense part, like, gets ko yung pagiging aggressive mo on defense, pero you have to pull it back a bit. Kasi yung foul trouble mo, you being in foul trouble so early is costing your team. And you can't reach that higher level of being an Atenean or being a Blue Eagle for Coach Tab kung lagi kang on the bench due to foul trouble. Like, you have to find a way to limit that. You have to be able to just keep your hands up. Wag mo na i-bump yung hip. Wag mo na i-bump yung hip mo, bro. Like, just chill out on defense a bit. Like, you're not going to lose kasi you have Joseph Obasa manning the paint. You have Jayo there. You have SHOCKS, who's the other person? I forget the name. You even have Mason Amos sometimes. So, Kai can afford to take a step back a bit. Like, aggressive defense, yes. Pero just rein it back a bit. Like, hindi naman mawawala yan eh. Like, the worst thing that you can do is you allow an easy 2 points instead of giving them an easy and one opportunity. So, I get it. Pero you can relax a bit. You can afford to relax a bit on defense, especially.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And let's now move on to the guards to close off. Like, before we end this, malapit na pala mag-11, boss. Sorry,
Okay lang, walang problema. Maliit na bagay.
Okay lang, maliit. Sige.
Okay lang. Walang
Anyway,
problema.
thoughts on Jared Brown and Ana Espinosa?
Jared Brown, I did not have nice words for Jared Brown early on kasi
Early on, so mga
early
first
on
half?
in the game. Yeah,
Okay.
I think first half kasi first half there was a play, I think second quarter yata yun na
Mm.
he drove the ball into the middle of the paint. He was surrounded by 3 LaSalle players. And for some reason, he decided to Kobe Bryant it and shoot it
Pull up.
over 3 players.
Naalala ko yung pull up.
Sabi ko, what the hell? Ano to?
Ako
Like,
nagustuhan ko.
it's
Sabi ko,
not...
holy shit, let's go!
Ako
Gusto ko rin
hindi. Na-frustrate ako.
Were
Parang,
we down
dami
during
tao.
that time? Down ba tayo
Yeah,
nun?
dude.
Down
Yeah,
ba
down
tayo
na
nun?
Ateneo nun. So parang, what the hell?
I like it though. Sabi ko,
Leche.
yeah. Hindi, there was a
I
time di
mean,
tayo nakaka-score eh. There was a time na
yun
parang 4 or
nga.
5 minutes. Sabi ko, okay, sige.
Yeah.
Better kesa sa walang tumitira.
Fuck
Nangyari
it,
sa
may isang
inyo yun eh.
titira. Oo nga. I mean, fuck it, shoot it. Gets.
But yeah, gets ko yung point mo though. Na
Yeah.
as a purist of the game, you're like, you wanna move that ball?
You can pass it like you have teammates, like there's 4 of you guys on the
But let's not
floor
forget he's a
also.
rookie.
So
That's why
yeah,
parang mahaba leash.
and I
Mahaba
understand.
yung leash.
Pero for him to bounce back in the second
Galing.
half with his big threes,
Oh.
fine. Mananahimik na ako. Okay, fine.
How about Ian Espinosa?
Ian Espinosa is a curious case.
Curious case.
Like, alam mong nandun siya, pero may times na you don't feel his presence on the floor. Like, sometimes you forget. I caught myself thinking, sabi ko, sino nga ba itong 77 Ateneo? I was like, shucks, nga pala si Ian Espinosa pala. Sabi ko, shit, okay.
77?
Hindi, honestly, kasi sometimes nawawala siya on the floor.
Okay.
Like, he knows his assignments, he knows his place on the floor. Pero at the same time, parang, ayaw niya magkaroon ng impact. Or he's shying away from being an impactful player. Like,
I feel like he is, like, because he's taking the shots. I mean, the numbers aren't ideal.
Yeah.
But the balls to take on
the ball is
shots
going
and
to him,
everything.
definitely. Yeah. And I'm fine with that. I get it. Like, I understand. Yun na lang talaga masasabi ko, I understand.
And he's one of those few rebounding guards in the UAAP.
Yes.
Dudes like 5'7", 5'8", 5'9".
Yes.
But he is crashing the boards.
Yeah.
Lumilipad siya out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Ganda ng understanding niya, playing the angles and get those rebounds.
Yes.
And that's why I feel ko dun inyo rin bakit nakasabay ang Ateneo sa Lasal, because of Ateneo had 66 rebounds.
Yeah.
250 of Lasal. Considering if you look at the roster wise, Lasal should have more rebounds.
Ideally.
Pero lumalaban. It's our the guards of Ateneo also did their part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Shocks,
the
16 para si Kai. Tsaka si Obasa.
Oo, gagi. Sobrang solid ng...
Di ko
Sobrang
napansin
solid ni
po.
Kai. Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
May shoutout to Kevin Kiambao. Kevin Kiambao sa friend. MVP candidate. Oh, agree ka dun?
MVP candidate? Ito na naman tayo eh.
Yo, Kevin Kiambao is an MVP.
Candidate, sige.
Candidate.
Hindi pa naman shortlist eh.
I mean,
diba?
Let's not forget that Malik Diouf exists in this timeline.
Oh, definitely.
We're not gonna discredit Malik. Malik's a fucking
definitely.
Beast. And just overall, just does everything on the floor.
Yeah.
For all on TikTok, feel free to comment, guys. Share this video. We respond real time. This is live, hindi to recording. All right. Guys, ano most effective adjustment ginawa ni Coach Tab nung second half? It's just knowing which players which players he feels would shine in the fourth quarter. Imagine mo, Mason Amos, if you check the stat sheet, guys, 11 minutes played. Bangko siya for majority of the first, the third. Pinapasok lang siya sa mga last 2 minutes, last minute, last 30 seconds. So, kala namin, nung fourth quarter, mukhang di nababalik si Mace. Kasi ang dikit na laro. Baka ipasok niya yung mga more reliable guys like Josh Lazaro, you gotta put Jason Credo actually nagsa-spot minutes. But, when he pulled Mason Amos in the last 3 minutes, 4 minutes, sabi ko, oy, in a way, may pagka-magic bunot. Because I don't even, di ba? I didn't think that he would bring in Mason in the dying minutes, considering yung trend that Coach Tab was bringing him in.
Yeah.
So sabi ko, wow. And then it proved to be the difference. It's more of the trust that he has in his players, not just because hindi kita ginagamit majority of the game, doesn't mean hindi ka nababalik in a crucial time.
Yeah.
Yun yung, for me, that shined. Nagulat lang rin Salle na Mason's like, holy shit, I'm just gonna shoot this. This is my role. And he caught fire. And that's not just Mason, it's also si Mario. What's up, guys? Off topic lang, sir, but are you going to post this live after? Yes. 6-man podcast on YouTube. Wait lang. Full replay there.
Yun, no? Responding in real time to the comments.
Oo.
Tayo.
Yeah,
We love
anyway,
that.
yeah. Yun yung kay Mason. More of yung kumpiyansa
I think
na
siguro,
talaga rin.
I think ang pinaka-effective na adjustment nila was giving the ball to Chris Kun and getting the hell out of his way. So, I think, ang ano kasi, for Ateneo kasi, you need to have that star na talaga sasabi mo focal point ng offense despite him not assisting as much, or just you need someone that is willing to take the ball into his own hands and score. And Chris Kun was that for majority of the first quarter and the second quarter. Pero when it came to needing buckets, giving the ball to Chris Kun and letting him just fuck it, pala na, do something with it. He did something with it a lot of the times. And it was a big deal lalo na for Mason Amos, I would say, like Nico expounded on. Mason Amos did not play like a rookie yesterday, I would say, especially in the fourth quarter. If I remember correctly, Ateneo was dikdikan sila ng Lasal for the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And I think the best part about it was Mason was just taking shots that is not supposed to be expected of him, but we know that he can make. For a rookie, you're not supposed to take that, Pero it's Mason Amos, and there's a reason bakit may hype around him for the Ateneo community.
Hindi lang because matangkad siya na shooter. There's a reason nilagay siya sa gilas.
Yes.
Against the Jordan game. Jordan ba yun?
Yeah.
Sa Lebanon.
I think Jordan yata.
Jordan, yeah.
I think so.
Oh, we lost to Jordan. Lebanon ba? I forgot.
Yeah.
Basta
yun,
Lebanon na walang Arakji. Alam ko yun.
Yun.
And then he just, yun yung 4 straight 3-pointers on top of the key, di ba? Parang paulit. But yun yung role niya talaga. He shined. And I told, I think, kausap ko si Kitavis last night. Sabi ko, ito na ata yung game na would give Mason more minutes heading into the next games. Diba?
Yeah.
And I think si Gab Gomez, just insert Gab Gomez. I think he's sick. Down with the flu. Didn't play much.
Nadali rin siya ng volcanic ashfall, parang kaming lahat.
A lot of people are down with the flu. I have friends who are down with the flu. And I think may sipon din ako. Not saying that's flu. Iba ang flu sa sipon.
Iba.
But anyway.
Gets ka naman.
Did we miss anybody? I don't wanna miss anyone. For Salle, we discussed Mark Nonoy, CJ Austria, Raven Cortez. Shout out to
Raven Cortez.
He efficient minutes, man. Plus 13. Again, not the end all be all of everything, but I saw how Raven Cortez is so comfortable with the pick and roll. As the roll man. And
making the most out of his
defense. Favorite target ni Joaquin Manuel yan. There's even a highlight reel of
yung bounce pass ba? Yung bounce pass ni Joaquin.
Naging drinks yan eh. Hayop yun. Wild nun.
That was a good play.
I thought tinatago lang ni CTB si Amos para di masyado ma-scout. Actually, hindi niya tinatago. Talagang ano lang yan. He has his, Coach Tab has his strategies. He has his situation, matchups in mind that we normal humans cannot comprehend. So,
here's one thing about Coach Tab. After being hindi naman around him, pero around the Ateneo basketball team for like the past 4 years, we don't know. We don't know. We don't understand. Walang reasoning as to why. It's a Coach Tab thing. Yun lang masasabi ko about it. Like, I've been friends, pero I've gotten to know some of the players over the years.
Yeah.
ang reasoning lang is, pag tinatanong ko sila about coach tab, ang sagot lang nila is, wala lang. They don't even know. Pero they just have to trust in how he's managing the team. And so far, as we've seen sa Lasal, it played out in their favor. So, may reason as to why. Hindi ko lang alam. Hindi rin natin alam.
Last questions from everybody. Si kay Pao, sabi niya, any insight as to why Policarpi did not play? Feel ko it's a matchup thing. Matchup lang. He's not injured. Just feel like it's a matchup thing.
Yeah.
Waki Manuel played well. Feel ko if Waki did not play, Poli could have gotten some of those minutes. Earl Abadam played so well. Yun yung mga kalaban niya, or at least mga kaano niya sa position. So, I don't see, what do you call this? Poli getting some minutes over even Escandor and Joshua David had their, they had kalaban niya sa minutes yun. So, nahirapan. He's a rookie. And that's it. So, anybody, DSL, last one. Last two questions, Carl. Before we end this.
Sure.
Would you put Mason Amos as a candidate for this season's Rookie of the Year?
Naman tayo sa candidate eh.
Siya nagsabi ron, hindi ako. Yes.
Na naman tayo sa hot take candidate eh. Pero yes.
Yeah.
Pero yes.
DLSU played great defense for the first 3 quarters, but Ateneo are attacking mainly. Evan with the pick and roll.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, actually na-attack nga si Evan, no? Great.
That's the one.
Great
recognition.
Hindi natin na ano yun.
Hindi ko rin napansin. Actually, until binanggit ni commenter, ngayon ko lang napansin, honestly.
It's a great comment.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
Last one. Boss Nico, kailangan magka-call ng Admo de la Salle game. Pa-employ muna ako ng Signal. Please, employ me. Yun lang yun. I'm down to join the UAP content team. Guys, if you know anyone from there, tell me where to send my resume. Even if I don't call the games, basta working for the UAP will be a dream for me. Safe answer ba yung yes? Oh, safe answer. Nag-yes kami kay Mason Amos about what do you call this, being a Rookie of the Year candidate.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. TikTok and YouTube, thanks for watching. Full replay will be on my channel, Nico Rocha, type nyo, or 6-Man Podcast. Is on the live, sa live tab. Hindi siya videos. This is a live stream, so makikita niyo siya doon. And once again, Carl, thank you so much, bro.
Of course,
for coming
as
into
always.
The podcast. Not podcast, to the live stream /podcast. Yeah. And we'll see you guys on Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Providing na hindi uminom si Carl or ako the night before. Pero hindi na tayo uminom eh. Tandaan na.
May trabaho nga ako Sabado eh.
Ako din ako uminom. Pero hindi na, siguro iced tea na lang.
Tinigil ako na rin.
Tinigil ako na rin. Masama. Kailangan magka-abs. Anyway, yun lang naman, guys. Thank you so much. And guys, thank you. Katinang ilong ko bigla. See you guys next time. See you on Sunday. Gago. See you on Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Subscribe on YouTube. And follow me on Spotify for more. See you guys. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.